people on those apps are on there because they want to meet other people. And I don't really want to meet people who want to meet other people, right? I want to meet people who don't want to meet other people. Then they meet me who also doesn't want to meet other people. Then we fall in love the old-fashioned way, you know, totally by accident. We're both least expecting it. We both have been too hurt to possibly love again, but we fall in love despite ourselves. Then we get married. Then we have 3 kids. Then we get a divorce and live happily ever after. That's the kind of real love I want. I did meet a guy in real life once. It was kind of a funny story because I went to the bookstore and I saw one of these books, like these self-help books, and it was called The Struggle is Real. Right? And on the cover was this hot guy, like with like cool tattoos and like, you know, cool horn-rimmed glasses. And I was like, really? The struggle is real for that guy? Like, what did he have to struggle with? Like, did they put 2% in his oat milk latte once? Like, did his bird scooter run out of battery? Like, I don't understand what this guy ever struggled with. So I made fun of it. I was like with a friend and I was kind of roasting it for a while. And then I went and did some shows in Minnesota. And after one of my shows, this guy came up to me after, and he was kind of cute, and he was like, hey, you know, do you want to get a drink? You were really funny. And I was like, sure. So we got a drink, and we had a really good time. And then we got excited, and we friended each other on all the social media platforms. And I saw that it was the struggle is real guy. I was like, what? This is crazy. So then, like, over a course of a couple weeks, we were flirting, you know, and he was, like, liking my posts on Twitter, and he was, like, watching my Instagram stories and, like, texting me, and, like, we were doing all the different things, right? It was like, whoa, we really like each other. And we were going to meet up and everything. But then over some time, he kind of stopped texting me as much, but he was still, like, liking my tweets and watching my stories. And then he stopped tweeting altogether and stopped texting, but he was still watching my stories. So I was like, okay, we're still together, you know. But then he just stopped all of it, just cold turkey. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird, right? Like, I thought we had something, we had chemistry. So then I did a little research. It's called research when you know the person. Stalking is if you don't know them. So I did some research, and I found out he was on a podcast, and on this podcast, he said that some girl slid into his DMs, and I was like, well, I didn't slide into his DMs, so that wasn't me. So I texted him, I was like, you know, you could have told me you met somebody, you know, it's cool, it's fine, we only had a drink, but, you know, you could have told me, and he's like, I didn't meet anyone, or, you know, so whatever. And so then I unfollowed him, I unfriended him, you know, I stopped texting, and then he unfollowed me and unfriended me, and I was like, well, that's very immature, you know. And then I was like, I felt so hurt, right? Because I was like, I feel really rejected, and I don't understand why. So I have to learn something from this, right? Because I only had one drink with this guy, so I don't understand why I feel so upset about it. It really seems a little unfounded. So I thought about it, and I was like, you know, I realize the 2 things I learned from this experience are, one is, if you do get to meet someone in real life, don't friend each other on all the social media platforms, right? Because it's just a way to be rejected on all the social media platforms. Like, it's like so many different ways to be rejected. You're like rejected on Twitter, rejected on Instagram, rejected, rejected, rejected. So I was like, I'm never doing that again, right? If I meet someone, I'm just gonna be like, we are not social media friends. It's never happening. And the other takeaway was, I was like, you can actually judge a guy by his book cover.
The kind of guy that's like, get in the car. Where are we going? Doesn't matter. There is part of me that wants to be like, don't talk to me like that. But I'm gonna get in the car now. I'm gonna do what you say. On my own accord. Here's the thing. I think women do like macho guys. I think we do. You guys just gotta know when to bring it out in the relationship. Because a lot of guys hide their macho. They're afraid it's too much. You gotta bring it out the first fight. The first fight you have with your girl, show it. Do you know how sexy that is? You're having your first fight with your guy, right? You guys are going back and forth, and he just punches a wall. You're like, oh my God. He was pretending that was my face. Jesus. I might have to marry this one. There's something sexy about that, because there's not a lot of guys now that are like that. There's not a lot, guys. There's guys now that are just... Yeah. They're wearing skinny jeans. Can we just discuss this for a second? Yeah. Yeah. Why is this happening? I don't feel safe. I don't. Why are you wearing skinny jeans? What if I am in a situation and I'm with Mr. Skinny Jeans? Something goes down. He's like, save yourself! Make a run for it, baby! We are talking marriage, me and the boyfriend. I know. Aww. Was that disappointment or excitement? You're like, oh, don't do that to yourself. I know we have married people here, right? Married people? Woo woo. Yeah. I take marriage really seriously. My parents have been together 55 years, maybe over that. Yeah. You can clap for them. They're in the back. Just give it up. They're in the back. They're like, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I take it super seriously. So if I was gonna get married, I'd want a really good wedding. Here's the problem, people are messing up their weddings nowadays. Just went to my girlfriend's wedding, she wrote her own vows. I don't like it. Because she didn't just write vows, she wrote like an epic poem of every feeling she's ever had. Like she got up there, she was like, our love is like a blossoming flower. And over time, it has become a garden of love. And as the butterflies of the future, I'm like, what were you on when you wrote this? Your love is like a butterfly? Couldn't it be like a cheetah? I want to get out of here. That's why I wish it was the guy's idea to write the vows. I feel like you guys just get to the point right away. Like he would have just got up there and been like, I'll try not to have sex with anybody else. I'll try. Then they would high five and the wedding's over. It would be the best wedding ever.
That was it. I was like, well, how much? Right? Don't be vague. Not on that. Be specific. It gets weird, you know, being single, going on dates. Like one time I was in between an architect and a guy who could do a headstand. These were my options. And the architect is great, because women, we like to say what a guy does for a living. You know, we like to say, oh, he drew that. That was, you know, look, architect. Headstand guy, I don't know how to explain that at a party. If I take him to the party, how am I gonna? They go, what do you do, baby? Go outside and show them that amazing headstand that you can achieve. I mean, it's great stuff. He's on Instagram, it's like in the sun, it's great. I went on a date with him. On the date, he wasn't drinking, which is weird. That's how you get through a date. He's just sober-facing me the whole time. So I asked him, I go, do you drink? That's a normal question to ask someone when they're not drinking, you know, but it threw him. One eye went the other way. And this is what he said, I kid you not. He goes, well, when I'm at the strip club, I have sangria. There's so many problems with that answer. It's on so many levels. It's just, you can't even deal with all the levels of problems in that. I was in a small restaurant in New York. There was a guy in the corner just like, yeah, no, you don't want it. And then I'm wondering, is there a guy at the strip club just chopping fruit for sangria? Kiki's good tonight, yeah. Trying to do things different, though. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, I used to date young. I can't date young anymore. The court said I can't. I can't even look at them, no. I don't mean to. It's like I said, I aged well, and they just come at me. You know, I'll be hanging out at the GameStop, and they just come into my life. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, you want this? Come and get it. But it was exhausting. Dating young, this guy was always awake, just just looking at me. Like, what next? I was like, nothing. Take a nap, shit. Go to sleep. This was 3 whites ago, by the way, 3 whites ago. He talked a lot, too. Oh, my God, he talked so much. I told him, I said, I need some white noise, and I don't mean you, okay?
Awful, you didn't go on, like, did you go on another date with a person? No. Who set you up? A friend. A terrible friend. You know that feeling. Like, I remember, because I have shitty friends. So I remember going on a blind date one time, and what I found out, it wasn't so much the date that was annoying. The guy just didn't, we just didn't really hit it off. But it was my friend the next day calling me all day. How'd it go? Did you like him? Did you guys kiss? How'd it go? Did you like him? Did you guys kiss? I was like, we kissed a couple of times while we were having sex. Would have been kind of rude not to, You can't just be like, oh no, this is. And she was so excited too. She's like, oh my God, you guys had sex on the first date. You must have really liked him. I was like, oh my God, he was so annoying. Wait, like guys, seriously, I would like to say to you, just FYI, if a woman has sex with you on the first date, that doesn't necessarily mean that she likes you. Right, ladies? And now you guys know where the sluts are sitting in case you want to. I'm here for all of you. No, but it doesn't. Like, it usually means that she doesn't. It's the same theory you guys have. It's like, well, this isn't going anywhere. I might as well get some sex out of the deal. And if it happens in your car, by the way, that's not like, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hands on you. That means I don't want you to know where I fucking live. But I know that it sucks being single. Oh, my friend that I was talking about at the beginning, the online dating girl? Oh my God. She was over the other night. She lives down the street from me, and she lives alone. And, listen, she's, again, like I was saying, she's one of those people, she just hates being single. And I live alone too, but I enjoy it. But she should also, it's like, I'm like, just don't worry about it. Like, even when I was single, if my friends were in a relationship, I was always happy for them. I wasn't like, fuck you, suicide pact, like it's okay. So she's over the other night, she lives down the street, and we're talking, and she's like, would you ever think about what would happen if you died tonight in your house? What happens if you die? And I was like, is that a threat? Like, what? What's happening? And she was like, no, do you ever think about it? Like, you don't have a roommate or a boyfriend living here? Like, what if you just die tonight? What if I leave and you die? Do you ever think about that? Do you think about it? And I was like, well, I'm thinking about it now, asshole. Like, great hangout, by the way. I invited you.
So I've learned a lot about men and women and their interactions, and one important thing that I've learned is that when you like someone and you want to impress them, what do? You lie. You have to. Because if people knew how weird you were in your off time, no one would have you. Guy says to you, what do you like to do for fun? Girls, you can't be honest. You can't be honest about that shit. You can't be honest about what you were doing 10 minutes before you came to the door. You have to lie. What do you like to do for fun? You can't tell him. You can't be like, I really enjoy choreographing naked cheerleading routines to old Britney Spears CDs, and then I Google a bunch of hentai porn, masturbate, don't wash my hands, Facebook stalk my ex-boyfriend and his ex-girlfriends, jot down their place of employment for future reference, and then I go bake some cookies, and then I mouth kiss my dog and promise her that one day she'll be my wife. You can't say that. 9 times out of 10, guy asks a girl, what do you like to do for fun? The girl's answer will be, hiking. I love hiking. I do. Don't I? I do. I love hiking. I do. Hiking's... I love hiking. I do. I love it. I love hiking. No, you don't. Stop lying. You don't like... Really, Stacy? You like hiking? Where are your trail spikes? Where's your walking stick? Where's your lesbian mountain partner? You don't like hiking? You don't even know what hiking is. Most modern girls don't really know what hiking is, okay? To the average girl, hiking is you wake up whenever you want, you put on Lululemon yoga pants because they make your butt look unreasonably good, as they should for $800. And you go for a walk in the park with your best friend and complain about how hungover you are. That's hiking. Yeah, I do it too. Promise you this, girls, it's not a sport if you can drink a Starbucks and have a pita while you're doing it.
Do you want a piece of pita? Hiking.
But there's a method to our madness. There's a reason women say hiking. We say hiking because we think guys like hiking. That's why we're doing it. Be outside where the bugs are. No, I think you like that. We're taught to believe that men are outdoorsy and rugged and they like nature. As far as we're concerned, you're the closest thing we know to a bear. So we say hiking hoping to have something in common with you. We honestly say hiking hoping that you'll be like, you like hiking? I like hiking. Marry me. It's the easiest thing you can say that you do. It's one of the only outdoor activities that you can lie and say that you do it, having never done it before, and then do it and pull it off because it's walking. You can't pull that off. You shouldn't be mating with anyone. Most outdoor activities require a decent amount of skill. For example, you can't say you like rock climbing if you've never been rock climbing. I mean, you can, but I promise you this, you're gonna go, you're gonna slip, you're gonna get your hand caught in a rock. 127 hours later. Stump's not getting you a second date, I promise you that. I don't know if girls want to hear this, but the truth is 90% of the activities that women engage in revolve around getting a guy's attention, okay? And it's just the way we're built biologically. This is just something we do. We love to get your attention. It's part of the sport of it, all right? You think I go to a sports bar because I like warm beer and sticky bar stools? No, I go because there's guys there. You think I do a pub crawl every year because I like it when my liver hurts? No, I go because there's guys there. We don't wear heels for our circulation. We do it to prop up our butts so you'll look at me and want to mate with me. That's why we do it. This isn't a game, all right? This isn't a push-up bra, it's body armor, and this ain't makeup, sweetheart, it's war paint. Let's make a baby.